Guys today kind of talked about the consistency that Canalis showed all year and what that did for the locker room. Is that rare, or is that maybe not normal for a first-year head coach?
I feel like it's a rare thing for a team that had some ups and downs. I think it's easy for coaches to have consistency when things are going well, but I think when things are up and down, it's tough, and you see the true colors of the leadership. And again, like you said, he has done a great job of just being that strong leader through some really tough times and some good times. So that is a sign of great leadership, and definitely a step in the right direction for this organization.
Bryce was talking about how he kind of had to learn, called a learning process of what his positivity and energy how it could impact the rest of the locker room. Did you watch that process as it was unfolding?
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely saw when he was truly able to be himself and to have that kind of energy, and not necessarily from a verbal standpoint, just from body language, confidence. When he started to really buy into that, of just like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself and I'm going to play free and just let it rip and have fun doing it, it really started to go through the team like a virus in a good way. And so you felt that as an individual, and you felt that as an offense and as a team. And I think is why he had a lot of success towards the end of the year.
What's the difference in the NFL between a playoff team and a team that goes 5-12? In other words, what's the next steps a team like this has to take?
Well, what did we have? 3 games in a row that we didn't finish at the end of the game. That makes us, 8 wins, close to a playoff. So finish, consistency, winning the games that you should win, and then sneaking out a couple of the games that you shouldn't win. So yeah, we played really well at a stretch there, but didn't finish those games. We finished some of those games, and the end of the season would have been totally different. So again, it's one of the core pillars of what Coach talks about, and what he wants for this team is to finish the day, finish the week, finish the game, and it'll be definitely a focus moving forward.
Have you ever had a quarterback like turn his back after making a throw and signal touchdown? And did you ever see that come out of Bryce?
Well, you missed what I was just talking about a little bit, because that's a great example of what I was talking about. His body language, his confidence. That play was him just being himself, having fun playing the game that he loves, that he's played since he was a little kid and had a lot of success playing. And so that was just a great example of somebody who's just themselves and playing free, playing confident, and that's when guys are at their best.
That just seemed to come out of nowhere for us. I mean, when you guys, did you go back and look at it at film? Did anybody like on a plane back or anything? What were comments you heard?
Well, we saw clips of it. Obviously, it was all over social media and stuff. But I don't think you could ask anybody in this locker room and say that was surprising to them. That's who he is. That's who he's been day in and day out to us in OTAs, training camp, in the locker room. He's a guy who is confident when he can be himself, and when he feels like he's earned that right to be himself, good things happen. And he showed that towards the end of the year, which has given everybody in this organization confidence in him being the guy to take this team to the next level.
How did you see Dave adjust his style of calling plays with what Bryce does best during the season?
Well, I'll say first, before I answer it, I'd say that was the reason why Coach Canalis was hired here, because he has a unique ability to meet guys where they're at, find out, really give them an opportunity to show him who they are first, and then take what they've shown him and really just emphasize what they do well, emphasize who they are and how they love to play the game and how they can help this team win. I don't think I've ever really been around a coach that has really just been able to evaluate first and then emphasize what guys are good at. So it just shows a sign of a true leader and a guy who knows what he's doing.
Anything specific, though, that you saw in that play calling that was different later than it was earlier in the year with Bryce?
I don't think I can go to like specific. I think you just saw him say, as a receiver, you saw the plays that we had a lot of success with in practice, that you could just feel Bryce's energy when that play was called. You could see that like, those were the plays we're going to have on the call sheet. I don't know what plays are going to get called in the game, but like those are the plays that are going to be on the third down plan, on the red zone plan. And the other stuff that maybe he liked as a coordinator or a play caller, we'll put those on the back burner. So that's what I've noticed.
That's growth in Dave to do that, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a sign of a guy who understands what it takes to get the most out of his players.